Hi everyone, thanks for watching another plan with me. This week I will be planning August 22nd through August 28th. This is an exciting week for me because it is my very first day of school. So on Monday the 22nd, students will be coming back. So that's why I picked a kit by the Fat Cat Designs. This is her back to school kit, so you can see some of the themes, a little apple and a little clock and some school supplies here. And I really like the colors, the pinks, yellows, greens, blues. So I am excited to use this kit for this week in my planner. I also have chosen a few other things to go along with it, and I'm not sure how it's all gonna finish in the end, but I picked a couple thinner washi, some ruler washi, kind of back to school themes. I also picked out a couple of polka dot washi. I just thought that might look nice with this polka dot here, and so I'm not exactly sure how it's going to come out. I may end up pulling up some washi, but we will see how it turns out. So to start, I'm going to lay down just some of the washi here at the top that goes along with some of the full boxes. I like to cover up when I'm not working with the theme of the month in my planner. So for instance, this month it's this green color. The first thing I like to do is cover up the monthly color. So you can see this washi doesn't go all the way to the side, but that's okay because I'm going to do another colored washi down to block off my vertical header, or my row headers in the Plum planner. I don't typically use those. I thought I would when I ordered my planner, but now that I've been using it for a while, I find that I like to just plan my day straight down vertically instead of using those titles. Hey, that actually fit perfectly. That doesn't always happen. A lot of my stickers are sized for the Erin Condren, and so sometimes I'll have to cut, if there's washi that comes with it or a header, I have to cut a little bit to make it fit the Plum planner. All right, so there's the top. I think next I'm going to put my washi down the side. I usually like to use this size washi to block out the headers. And so I think I'm going to pick this lighter blue color to match that. So one of the items that I always keep with me when planning is my Kipling 100 pens case. And so to cut my washi, I just use a little card that I have in that case. So I'm going to block that out next. So I think when I order my planner next time, I am not going to put these headers on. And sometimes for instance, this washi is lighter and you can still see the colors through it, or the words through it. So I am going to put down a second layer. Oops, I'm going to take this. I just have a little paper clip from the current week still in there. So I'm going to do a second layer. There, that looks much better. To kind of block out those words. All right. So you can see I've done a little bit of pre-planning also. These sticky notes are down here just to kind of help me when I do my plan with me, not have to look back and forth at my phone all the time. So I don't typically put these down, but when I'm going to film, I do, to help me focus what I'm talking about. All right, so Monday is our first day back at school. So the first thing I'm going to have here is, it looks like we have an assembly at 1:45. So when I plan my week or my day, I just kind of estimate. So 1:45 would be around this time. And I think I'm going to use this pink box that kind of matches with the header. So we'll put that right about here. So 1:45, we have an assembly. And that's pretty much it for Monday. Tuesday, it looks like I have something in the morning and then the afternoon. So a 9 o'clock bus driver meeting. For this one, I'm probably going to get an icon out and add to the kit. So a lot of times when I have a mini kit like this, I'll pull in other stickers to highlight. So I'll look for a bus to put there. And then it looks like I have an SEA meeting about appraisal. So I will probably do that. That's right after school at 3:15. So I'll probably put that right about here. So when I estimate, one of the benchmarks that I always use is right at the second box up. I do all of my dinner across the week, typically right here. So that's how the end of my school day I typically put here, and then the last two boxes I think of as dinner time, bath time, and then after the kids go to bed. Just kind of as a rough. All right, so it looks like I have a meeting before school the next day. When I look, I only have 3 more of the half boxes that come with this kit. I've already used 3 on this side, so I am gonna save these 3 to use on this side. So what I'm gonna do here is pull in some half boxes. I kind of pulled a few out from my binder. You can see my sticker storage. These are all of my half boxes. So I have them organized in quarter boxes, half boxes, full boxes. So I kind of looked to try and pull out some that would match a little bit with the yellow here. But you know what? I think I don't like how it's looking. Like this yellow is a little bit too golden. I don't know that I like the bows. So I think I know I have, oh, you know what? While I have this open, I like this hump day sticker. I'm going to add that in for Wednesday while I have it open. But I know I have half box stickers that say meeting on it, and so that's what I'm looking for. So you can see my sticker storage really helps me find what I need quickly if I just find the right binder that it's in. All right, so here is, I have a tab here that's school. It's got all of my school stickers, and so this is the box that I was looking for. So it doesn't have too much color. It just has the word meeting on it. And I think so I haven't used any of this yellow very much. But the problem is I used yellow here, so I'm not going to do that. I'm actually going to pull in, a little indecisive today. I'm going to pull in this greenish color for my meeting before school. So I'm actually going to move that up a little bit. All right, so that is my meeting before school Wednesday, and I really don't have too much else that day. All right. So then we're going to move on to Thursday. It looks like I have a meeting at 9 o'clock, and now I'm going to go back to my half boxes that came with the kit and use this darker pink because that's a color I haven't used yet. So that's 9 o'clock meeting. I did a 9 o'clock meeting here, so I'm going to follow that same pattern to kind of match up. And actually, while I'm thinking about it, I had my school binder out. Here's my buses. All right, so I'm just going to stick a little bus while I've got that out right here for my bus driver meeting. All right, that's actually good. The yellow kind of matches in, so that's nice that worked out. All right, Friday I have another 9 o'clock meeting. I don't necessarily know that I want to use this same half box because they'd be right next to each other, so I want something a little bit more open. And I'm going to go back to these same meeting stickers because I'm going to pull in the yellow one that I didn't use. That kind of matches with that school bus. So that will be a 9 o'clock meeting. Just kind of denote that right here. All right. So it looks like the afternoons are pretty open. So what's going to end up happening as my week moves on is that this section is going to probably fill up with checklists. So looking at the weekend, it's a pretty open weekend. The only thing we have is Matthew's, my son's soccer. It looks like on Saturday. And that's going to be about midday. So I think I'm going to use the blue, a little bit darker, and it starts at 11:45, so I'll just keep it back a little bit in the middle. Okay, so then I'll add in some icons there. The other thing that I typically do each week, and I'm going to move this over a little bit, is pick a quote that goes with the week. I've selected a few that I felt like might work well either with the colors or with what I'm going to need to see this week for inspiration. So I picked a couple. I think this one I'm not liking. The dots are a little bit green when I look at it with that. Not going to do that. Let new adventures begin. Change your thoughts, change your world. I think I'm going to use this Let New Adventures Begin because it's going to be the first week of school. It's definitely a new adventure, so I will add that in down here. And I think to pull that in, I'm going to add, I think the same color washi. We'll put that down. If you've heard me talk about the stickers before, some I do on sticker paper, some I have printed just on regular copy paper. This is one I have just on copy paper, and so I have to add my own adhesive. I'm going to add this in to cover up that notes box. I don't typically use that for a notes box. That's where I add that weekly inspiration. So let new adventures begin. That's going to be our theme for the week, to remind myself it's a new adventure this year. Next, I'm going to add my header here just to make this list stand out a little bit more. I have a weekly go-to binder. These are stickers that I use every single week. And it's going to be under my headers. And I'm going to be looking for something that corresponds. So it's going to be right next to this side border, and so I'm wondering if I can pull in this yellow. Well, let me just flip through and just see. You know what? I think I like these. It's not too much. It's by Peachy green paper. I really like her stickers. They come in such a great variety of colors. And I have this one in kind of pinks and reds and purples, and then the same exact one in greens and blues. I use these a lot. So that is a perfect fit right here to cover up and be my weekly to-do. All right. And let's see, what haven't I done yet? I'm going to add a little bit of extra color up here, and I think I might want some pink. And pink is actually something I did not pick out yet. So bear with me as I look into my thin washi. This is just a little bag that I have. So I have some pink that's polka dot. That looks like it might be a little bit dark. This pink that's just a solid pink. I think I like that one. That one's too light. And I think that pink's gonna be it. This one's a little bit too wide. All right, so I think I like this darker pink without the polka dots. We'll see. You may notice polka dots later on. You tell me that I changed my mind. All right, so to start this washi out, I'm going to just start with scissors to make a clean edge, because I can tell whenever I cut this before it was not a good cut. All right, so this pink is just going to bring in some of the pink on the border here. All right, I think I like how that's looking. Just gives it a little bit more, and then this is going to let me overlap my weekend banner, which is kind of nice to give it a little bit of a layered look. All right. And then some weeks I will put washi at the bottom, and I'm just gonna have to kind of see how this looks at the very end, if I'm gonna wanna add washi at the bottom. I kind of like leaving it open because I find that I can add more with my evenings there. Yep. Don't mind the fire truck going by if you can hear it. All right, so I can add in my weekend banner. This is coming with the kit. Hopefully they're not coming to my block. All right, so I love this weekend banner. It's just very simple, but pulls in that yellow. And when I put my weekend banners on, I like to line up the K. I don't know if anybody else does that too, but the K for me is kind of that center that helps me keep it in the middle. All right, so there's my weekend banner, and I think we are almost done. I think I want to just jazz up this over here a little bit. I usually like to do some of my very thin washi that is metallic. Sometimes it's hard to find the end of it. But that just is going to give it a little bit sparkle down here at the bottom. Oops, the edge is not clean. Okay, there we go. So that's just going to border it just slightly. Metallic washi is a little bit harder to cut with my card, so a lot of times I'll do it with just the scissors. All right. All right, and so as the week goes on, I will usually fill in with, obviously the writing. I leave a lot of my plan with me's before the pen. So this one, you'll see checklists added in and anything else that comes up during the week. You'll also see my to-do list filling in, but for now, this is a good start for my week of August 22nd through 28th. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great week. If you like it, give it a like and give me any comments if you want to see any other videos or details. Thanks. Have a great week.